Look at that long nose you got there, huh? More than music. Come on, buddy. Nice 70 degrees inside the greenhouse. Everything's looking nice. Everything's looking nice. Look at these guys. So my wife just got this promo code from I guess DoorDash or whatever it is, saying, oh, you get 40% off your offer if you make a purchase on whatever, $25 more. So we were looking at getting Chipotle. But for Chipotle, for two things, is like $30. And it's like, dude, if we were to get lunch, I don't really feel like spending 30. Like, when did the world get so expensive? It's crazy. So I'm making a salad at home instead. So obviously these guys are not ready yet, but it's starting to get a little like, looking like things. I mean, that looks like lettuce like it's supposed to. I mean, this is arugula. Take some bok choy. Bok choy is looking good, actually. So let's grab our handy dandy shovel over here. Alright, we got a trench dug. Let's sprinkle a little fertilizer now. Alright, there we have it. We have some good old peas planted at the moment. So hopefully these turn into something. So check this out. I just made random facts little piece of content for the song You. And what I did is the song is the clip is only 7 seconds long, and there's a lot of text on it. The reason I did that is because I want people to watch it over and over and over again to read the text, which counts as views, which essentially shows the algorithm, hey, people like this content, they want to see more of it, and I think will push the algorithm to push it out more. As we're in the process of making new content, we are creating an a cappella and instrumental version of You. Right here is my list for my concert. This is the set list that we actually did. In fact, here's the final set list. You can see with the track name, the key, who's playing what. For example, like when Devin and Manny are switching on drums, the one with Danielle Marie in it, all the different versions of it. So what I want to do right now, I want to go through it and see which of them came from my write a song in a week challenge, because there was a couple songs that I wrote last year in a week, and I'd be curious just to see as a theory which ones came out of it, because it would be interesting to know for myself, because I'm curious. Sometimes get in my head, I feel like I sometimes get in my head, I'm like, oh, I gotta take longer to produce songs, a song a week won't create great songs. But I feel like a lot of them came out of that. Okay, so going through it, it looks like maybe a handful of the 25 songs actually came from the one song a week, but a lot of them came from just last year in general. For example, Diamond Eyes, This Hurts More Than Growing Up. This hurts more than growing up. This hurts more than breaking up. The more I think, the less I know. Like a lot of these came from last year, and pretty quickly from last year. So when I bought my camera, I was kind of upsold on some products, this being one of them. And essentially I tried to return some of the products, but like I got such a deal included in the products that the guy was like, if you try to return it, you're actually gonna end up paying more money than you did for the products you have. So that being said, I'm kind of stuck with the products. That said, I was going to try to sell them privately on the market, but I figured, you know what, let me just test some of them out, see if they actually work. I have no idea. This right here is called a circular polarizer filter. I really actually want to get an ND filter, which is a neutral density filter, which if you notice in some of the vlogs, some of the especially when I'm outside, it's a little too exposed sometimes, and that's because the camera is so like good at capturing light, it's actually hard. It captures too much light essentially, so I need something to actually adds essentially what's called stops, which helps diffuse lower the light essentially. But this is apparently supposed to soften some. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see. I mean, I actually don't know what that does. It just made it a lot darker, but so now I have to brighten this up. Oh, but it. Oh wow, it really does make, so it's supposed to make highlights softer. So if you look at my face does look significantly softer. Now when I take this off, it's gonna be brighter, way brighter, but it's a little more harsh. Interesting. We're gonna put this on auto. So we're on auto exposure right here. I'm actually gonna turn off the light that I have. So we're on auto exposure. This is my face. Putting this on, it auto exposes again. I do feel like it's a little softer. Huh. Off. This is my face. This is my face. What do you think? This is my face. Putting this back on. It changes the auto exposure. Interesting. Very interesting.